Hi everyone, welcome to the Festive Season Trivia. It is almost 6 o'clock, so we will give it some time for people to join. Um, no, Maddie, that question will not be there in the quiz. It was just a sample question. But yeah, it has been quite some time that I had the last quiz. That was probably in November, the mid of November, and then there was a long break. And I know people have been busy with the holiday season and then Christmas. So I had to squeeze in this festive season trivia quiz before the festive season actually ended. So obviously, some of you have been able to join today, and really thanks for that. And for those of you who are joining for the first time today, welcome to the fifth episode of Quiz It with Rax. Please, subscribe to my channel and share for more reach so that I can give you access to more such nice quizzes. Okay, we are at 6 o'clock now, so I will start the quiz now. Okay, quickly share my screen and start there now. Okay, so welcome again. And as you can see, you can like there is a QR code at the left of the screen, and you can either scan that QR code to join the quiz, or you can also type in ahaslides.com/nyfmw, or you can go to ahaslides.com and type at the top this code, whichever way suits you, and then I can then start the quiz. I can see 5 of you are already online. So I guess we can probably start very soon. And let's see. So the first round is the Christmas round. We recently had Christmas, but to everyone, Merry Christmas again. And this round we will have 10 questions based on Christmas. So Christmas songs, Christmas movies, and whatnot. So you either type in the right answer where there is no options, and for most of the questions there will be an option, and you have to choose the correct option. And please don't forget to press submit. Okay. Um, I can see 8 of you have joined. That's great turnout. 9 people have joined. Uh, that's really great based on people's availability. Um, okay, so before the first question, we'll see uh, who have joined. So I can see Scotty, Manish. Come on, guys. I can see there are 8 people online. Um, Go on. Shakira. I can see V. Second time joiner. um, RD. Through, I can see seven of you have joined already. Eight, Abhi, and I see nine of you are online, so maybe one person more. Oh, someone dropped off. We'll give it a few seconds. If Shakira, Manish, Scotty, second time joiner, Abhi, RD, and eight players are ready. Nine players are ready. Ah, someone is. Okay, nine players are ready. Let's go. Okay, first question. In the movie Home Alone, where is the McAllister family traveling to when they accidentally leave Kevin behind? So, one of the classic Christmas movies of all time, Home Alone. So, three, two, one. And the right answer is Paris. Yes, only one of you got it right. It's not New York, London, or Chicago. New York was the um, wrong kind of destination in which Kevin reached in Home Alone 2. Um, but they were actually flying to Paris in Home Alone. And I can see it's Aru, not Shru. I see it's in the chat. Welcome to the quiz, Aru. And I can see 11 people there. Not sure how many have joined. Six answers have come in so far. So let's see who have been to the top. And it's none other than Manish. Welcome back to the top rank. Everyone else got it wrong. But no worries. Long night ahead. So we still have a lot of scope to catch up. Okay, let's move on. Which country is credited with starting the tradition of the Christmas tree? So it's Sweden, Italy, France, Germany. And yes, the right answer is indeed Germany. Four of you have answered Sweden and two of you Italy. So actually, the Christmas tree has its deepest roots in Germany. And it is where the Christmas tree tradition kind of started. And you would also see if you know about the Christmas markets, the German Christmas markets are really famous, and so Germany and Christmas have um, a kind of connection going back quite some time back ago. So yeah, the answer is Germany. Let's see who have got it right. Manish again, and V, Scotty, and Shakira. So four of you have got it right. No worries to the rest again. You can join as we go along. Sorry, you can get more right answers, but join the leaderboard. No, no worries. Um, we will move on to the next question. Mistletoe is a popular festive decoration, but what kind of plant is it biologically? So mistletoe is a famous kind of festive decoration associated with Christmas, and it's often considered charming and lucky to kiss under the mistletoe. And the right answer is parasite. None of you actually got it right. Uh, it's actually a parasitic plant which feeds off other shrubs. So it's not a shrub. It grows on like it kind of um, starts growing and feeding and getting nutrients from shrubs, other plants. So it's a parasite, but indeed a nice Christmas decoration. So no right answers this time, and the leaderboard stays the same. Okay, next question. Which American director directed the movies The Polar Express and A Christmas Carol? famous Christmas movies? Yep, the answer is Robert Zemeckis. Indeed, and it's not Steven Spielberg or James Cameron. I can see two of you got it right. And one of that is Manish, and JJ has also got that answer right. Well done, both of you. So, moving on to the next question. Um, what single word is commonly used to describe the birth of Jesus? There's a hint. The word starts with the letter N and ends with Y. You have to type in the answers. So I've given some more time. And the right answer is nativity. Yes, three of you got it right. But we will see if there are other answers. Um, Nativity. Yeah, I would give that point to you, Scotty, because you just misspelled it. So yeah, we'll consider that as the right answer as well. Manish, second time joiner, and Shubhendu Odhikari, all of you got it right actually. Great stuff. So yeah, so just to give a bit of background on this, so nativity came from the word, like Latin word nativitas, which means the birth, which means birth. Other words which are commonly associated as well with the birth of Christ is one is a French kind of word which is Noel. You might see this word in a lot of places, Noel, which also means the birth of Christ, which is kind of Christmas as well, and that equals to nativity. And if you see that picture, that's like the scene of the birth of Jesus. And often in schools, in Catholic schools, people have the nativity plays which enact the birth of Jesus. So that's where this has come from. Okay, let's see who are at the top. And Manish and Scotty at the top, and then V, Shakira are the second time joiners. Um, and the second time joiner. Okay. Um, let's move on. Number six. In the movie Love Actually, who plays the Prime Minister? And you have the four options there. Love Actually, again, a great Christmas movie. Um, very much like star-studded movie to watch during different times. And yes, the answer is indeed Hugh Grant. He was the British Prime Minister in the movie. So those of you who have watched the movie, I'm sure you have got it right. Sorry for the ones who have not watched it or didn't get it wrong, didn't get it right. That's absolutely fine, but it's one of the very famous Christmas movies, and if you haven't watched it, do watch it in the holiday season. So Manish is still at the top. Scotty moving up to number two, and we still at number three. I I can see Abhi getting it right, RD getting it right. So no worries. Um, okay, let's move on to the seventh question of this round. Which artist released the song All I Want for Christmas Is You in the year 1994? The hint is in the picture. So if you recognize the person, you'll get it right. And five of you got it right. Let's see who got it right. Manish got it right. Scotty got it right. V and Abhi. So the leaderboard changing a bit, but still Manish and Scotty at one and two. Manish has probably won the most number of times in the past quizzes. Scotty has done well for podium finishes as well. But just in terms of the question, so all I want for Christmas is you is like considered one of the most successful holiday songs, and it is the longest running number one ever as well. And in December this year, the song spent its 21st total week at number one on the Billboard Hot 100, officially becoming the longest running chart topper in the chart's 67-year history. So, very famous song from Mariah Carey. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Saint Nicholas, the historical figure behind Santa Claus, was a bishop in which modern day country? Saint Nicholas, Santa Claus, was a bishop in which modern day country? Yep, the right answer is Turkey. So, just to give a bit of background, if you want to know how the name Santa Claus kind of came, so Saint Nicholas um, is called Sinterklaas in Dutch. So in Netherlands they call it Sinterklaas, and from that kind of the Santa Claus word originated. So Sinterklaas, Saint Nicholas, Sinterklaas, Santa Claus, and he was actually a bishop in the town of Myra in Turkey. And why we associate him with Santa Claus and gift giving is because he was very generous, used to love children, and used to give secret gifts. And then later on, after he died, he was buried in Turkey, but then a lot of his kind of remnants were also moved to the city of Bari in Italy. But yeah, you'll wherever you see a Saint Nicholas church, you'll know it's kind of dedicated to the same person. Okay, we'll move on to the next question then. But before that, let's see the leaderboard. Okay, Scotty, moving on to number one. Great stuff, Scotty. You are on a four question streak. Manish at number two, closely behind, and then Abhi at number three, and RD at number four. We'll move on to the next question then, number nine. Which famous Christmas themed song was first ever played in space by the astronauts during a broadcast to Mission Control? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Last Christmas, Silent Night, Jingle Bells. And indeed, the answer is Jingle Bells. I'm sure even if you kind of took wild guess at this, you would have got the right answer. And yes, it was the first song that was ever played in space. It was the first musical performance in space, which was broadcasted in December 1965. And it was done by astronauts Wally and Tom, who performed the song aboard the Gemini 6A mission after completing the first ever rendezvous with another crewed spacecraft. And they kind of played a prank on the mission control. They said they have spotted a UFO, and then they started broadcasting the song to mission control. And they also had some musical instruments like sleigh bells and all with which they performed this song. So um, it became the first song to be ever played on space. Okay, let's see who have you got it right. Manish again going back at number one, Scotty at number two, Abhi remaining at number three. Close fought contest at number one there. Okay, we'll move on to number three. Number 10 question, final question of this round. In many countries such as Russia, Serbia, Egypt, and Ethiopia, Christmas is not celebrated on December 25th. On which day in January do these countries officially celebrate the birth of Jesus? And the right answer is January 7th. A lot of you got January 6th. Some of you got January 1. No, those are not the right answers. So, again, to give a bit of context, we follow the Gregorian calendar, and in the Gregorian calendar, Christmas falls on the 25th of December. And these countries like Russia, Serbia, Egypt, and Ethiopia, they celebrate it on the based on the Julian calendar. So as per the Julian calendar, Christmas is on 7th January. So in Russia, it's after New Year, their main kind of holiday period, the festive holiday period starts, and accordingly they celebrate the New Year as well, like the old New Year, um, which is, if I'm not wrong, it's on the 14th of January. It's celebrated on the 14th of January every year. Yes, it's the 14th of January, and it's based on the Orthodox Church. So it's the Orthodox New Year or the Old New Year, and Christmas is January 7th. So one of you got it right, and that person is RD. Well done, RD. And RD gives this right answer and moves on to number three. Okay, we'll move on to the next round. And the next round is looking back at 2025. And this will cover events around the world. And again, it will be a combination of both um, questions, like which will require an answer to be typed in, or multiple choice answers. But before that, before we move on to the next round, um, I will just give people a couple of minutes break, and then I'll be back, and then we can take it from there. So see you in just 2 minutes. Okay, everyone, welcome back again. Sorry about the small break there. Just had to plug in my charger. Um, but we can start back now again. We'll see if there are the same number of people there. I can see 8 people are there. So we'll give it a minute and then we can start back. Okay, I can see 9 people there. Okay, I can see everyone has joined back. So we will resume the round if that's okay. All right. So the this round will again have 10 questions, and it will cover events from 2025. So let's begin with the first question of this round. Which country hosted Lady Gaga's record-breaking concert attended by over 2 million people? And this happened in 2025. So everything is about 2025 here. And the answer is Brazil. And three of you got it right. So Lady Gaga performed a historic record-breaking gig on the Copacabana beach in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil on May 3rd. And it was attended by over 2 million people. And it's called the Mayhem on the Beach concert. So it drew around 2.1 to 2.5 million attendees, making it the largest standalone concert ever by a female artist, surpassing the record set by Madonna in 2024. So let's see how many of you got it right. Scotty moves on to number one. Manish at number two. Close fought contest between the two, but both of you got it right. Um, well done, everyone. Let's see who all are lagging behind, or some of you got it right. Parag, I can see, has probably joined late, but got his first question right, maybe. But everyone, well done. We'll move on. Okay, which country hosted the 2025 World Exhibition? And Japan is the right answer. So Japan was the host country for the World Exhibition, or as you know, the World Expo 2025, and it was held from the April 13th to October 13th in 2025, and it was held in Umeshima, an artificial island in the Osaka Bay. And let's see who have got it right. Okay, Abhi has got it right. Scotty Manish still at the same position. I can see someone else got it right, and the person is Shubhendu Adhikari has got it right. That's great, guys. Um, moving on. Pope Leo the 14th holds citizenship of the USA, Vatican City, and which other country? Yeah, I thought most of you would probably go for Italy because that's probably the obvious answer, but no, the answer is actually Peru. So he is a citizen of USA by birth. He is a functional citizen of Vatican City since becoming a cardinal in 2023. And anyways, like under the like Christian law or canon law, the Pope is often viewed not as a citizen but as the sovereign source of all Vatican citizenship. So obviously he is part of Vatican City. And the final one is actually Peru. So he's a naturalized citizen of Peru since 2015, following his decades of work in Peru and service as Bishop of Chiclayo. So three of you got it right. Very well done on that. But Peru is the right answer. Yes. So three of you. Manish and Scotty getting it right again, and I can see Shakira getting it right as well. Okay, moving on then to the next question. In which country did Gen Z protesters organize politically on Discord and later selected their interim prime minister following a virtual vote on that same platform? And it's part of the series of Gen Z protests which were going on around the world in 2025. And yes, the right answer is indeed Nepal. So, Nepal had the Gen Z protest happening a couple of months ago, and that's when they like stormed a lot of government buildings, and there were a lot of assaults on ministers and politicians there, and then they chose an interim prime minister on a social media platform, and all these kind of started due to the social media ban by the government on 26 social media platforms including YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, in 2025 September, and later on in September the entire government collapsed due to this, and the interim government, which is the former Chief Justice of the country, Sushila Karki, was sworn in as the first female Prime Minister of Nepal. So let's see who have got it right. And Abhi R.D. V. Shubhendu Adhikari Parag, second time joiner. Most of you got it right, except the first two, Scotty and Manish, but no change in the leaderboard. Okay, next question. In which country was a whole island evacuated after a series of earthquakes? This is a very famous island, um, and it's kind of renowned for its blue domed buildings. And yes, the answer is Greece. So it's talking about the island of Santorini in Greece, the Cyclades island, and it has a volcano, and also earlier this year, there were a series of earthquakes going on throughout the day in Santorini, which led to a lot of people being evacuated from the island for safety reasons. But thankfully, everything has returned to normal now. The earthquakes have subsided, and it's again um, back to its original glory where it's being flooded by tourists. So, three of you got it right. Manish got it right and going to number one. Second time joiner got it right and Parag got it right. So little change in the leaderboard. Moving on to question 16. Which country do these dolls come from? It's the famous dolls from 2025. People are putting on their handbags and bags. And where did do these dolls come from? It is China, yes. So, if you don't know, these are the famous Labubu dolls, which draw inspiration from Nordic mythology, actually. And it's like a mischievous elf character. And it's designed and created by the artist Kassing Lung, who was raised in the Netherlands, but it was actually created in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong is where it was first created, and the idea came, and then China began its mass manufacturing for the world. So these very expensive Labubu dolls are actually manufactured in China. So that's the right answer there. Three of you got it right. Let's see. Scotty getting that right and again overtaking Manish. Very close fought contest for the first and second position there. Well done, everyone. And the next question. What is the name of the tech company whose executives Coldplay Kiss Cam footage went viral? You have to type in the answer because it became very famous. I cannot give you the name in the options. So anything close to the name, I would give you point as well. But you have to type in the answer. Take your time and type it. And the answer is astronomer. Um, None of you actually got the right answer, it seems. Oracle, Samsung, TTT, forgot name, Infinity, Aerospace. Close, but no. So the right answer is actually astronomer. So it was the CEO Andy Byron of the tech company Astronomer and Christine Cabot, who was the head of HR. And then what followed was this footage went viral and a lot of controversies and resignations. Um, but yeah, I didn't give any options for this because this came in the news a lot last year, and people who didn't know about Astronomer also came to know about this company. But unfortunately, none of you got it right. Sorry about that. Um, but again, you'll have a lot of other questions to catch up. No change in leaderboard. And the 18th question, or the eighth question of this round. In a viral Instagram post captioned, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married," which global superstar confirmed her engagement in 2025? The hint is in that dancing gif, if you know. And the right answer is Taylor Swift. Yes. So Taylor Swift announced her engagement with NFL football star Travis Kelce in this viral Instagram post in 2025. And that dancing GIF is a GIF of Travis. So let's see who got it right. Scotty, Abhi, no, Scotty and second time joiner actually moves on to number four there. Shakira getting it right. Shubhendu getting it right. Parag getting it right. Manish losing out there on the first position. There was a close contest, but yeah, there's still time. So let's move on. Which pop star made headlines in 2025 by literally traveling to space as part of a commercial mission on Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin rocket? You have to type in that answer because the answer is in the image itself. You just have to figure out which famous singer I'm talking about. And the answer is Katy Perry. Yes, the right answer is indeed Katy Perry. Let's see. Yeah, Katy Perry. I will give you the right answer, Scott. Um, Shakira is Jennifer, Monica, Dua Lipa. Katy, second time joiner. I'll probably give you half points for this second time joiner. Once we go to the leaderboard, I'll add 50 points for you there. So let's see who got it right. Scotty moves on to number one, and second time joiner, I'll give you 50 points because I promised so, and you got it half right. And that changes things a bit. And second time joiner comes into number three. So This was a very famous 10-minute expedition from Jeff Bezos's SpaceX, and Katy Perry, along with a lot of other celebrities, including Jeff's new fiance, or rather wife, actually traveled in this. And let me see. So it was superstar Katy Perry, and then it was an all-female space flight as well, since Soviet cosmonaut Valentina Tereshkova's solo flight, and it involved an altitude of approximately 107 kilometer, crossing the boundary of space, and 4 minutes of weightlessness. Um, and it consisted of Katy Perry, Lauren Sanchez, who was the mission leader, and an Emmy-winning journalist, Gail King, who is a CBS broadcaster, Aisha Bao, former NASA rocket scientist, Amanda Newgen, who is the Nobel Peace Prize nominee, and Kerry-Ann Flynn, who is filmmaker and community builder. It was met with a lot of controversy, but Katy Perry expressed that she was very happy to do this. Anyways, moving on to the final question of this round. In December 2025, not many days back, just a couple of days back, probably, England's cricket team made history by ending an 18-match winless streak in Australia with a dramatic victory in the Boxing Day fourth test. At which iconic stadium did this match take place? Again, no options because it's a very famous stadium where Australia almost every year play a Boxing Day test, which is on the 26th of December. Let's see. And MCG, I will take that answer. Melbourne, I'll take that answer as well. So let's see. MCG is the right answer. Scotty, Parag, Melbourne, I'll give it to you as well. And the rest of them are not correct. So I can see a message coming in from one of the participants mentioning that he got thrown out. You can actually join again using the same link or by following. You can actually open the same link, or you can join the QR code. Okay, some people are having issues. We'll just give it a moment to let others join. Okay, I'll just do a refresh. I'll just move ahead, add the points, and we'll do a refresh. Okay. Um, okay, I'll just do a refresh. Can people try again if that's okay? Um, okay, I guess that will probably works for everyone now. And that brings us to the end of this second round. And okay, we'll move on to the final round now, which is mixed bag now. Before I move on to the final round, I would let everyone join back again because this round will have 10 questions. This is the final round for today, and all the questions will have double points. So, people who have fallen behind, you have a great scope to catch up and make the podium. Or if you have missed out some questions due to some technical issues or glitches, again, you have a scope to come back and ace it. Okay, I guess everything is working fine for everyone. So we will move on to the first question if that's okay, guys. Okay, and I can see everyone is joining again. 10 players. Okay, there's some issues it seems like. Um, okay, seems like some people are having issues still. Let's give them a couple of minutes to join back. Okay, I'll have to refresh again. Try joining now, guys. Yeah, fair point made by Scott there. The loading screen means it doesn't mean they are kicked out. Just have to wait. We'll start, but you need to join and wait, please. And I'll start and then we can see. But I can see 7 players are ready. Parag, Scotty, don't leave the quiz. Just join and stay, please. I can see 8 players are ready. Abhi is there. Okay, 10 players ready. Let's go. Houston, we have had a problem. The commander of which space mission had spoken these famous words? A very famous movie starring Tom Hanks was based on this mission as well. And the right answer is indeed Apollo 13. 3 of you got it right. It's not Apollo 7. Apollo 7 was, let me see, since a lot of you got it wrong, let me see the context around that mission. Apollo 7 mission was the first crewed mission of NASA, um, Apollo program, and it was the first mission after Apollo 1 fire that had occurred 21 months earlier. The Apollo 1 fire was happened during like one of the rehearsal kind of testing, and that was Apollo 7, but it was a successful mission. Apollo 13 is the one, and that was on that the Apollo 13 movie was also based, starring Tom Hanks. And you can see, if you see the movie, you will see like, Houston, we have a problem. As you can see in the GIF, that were the words of the commander from this mission. And his name was Jim Lovell, I think. But yeah, the right answer is Apollo 13. Parag and Scotty got it right. And moving on to the next question. Double points again. So, if you live in Tahiti, which country are you a citizen of? And the right answer is France. Yes. So Tahiti is part of French Polynesia in the Pacific Ocean. And if you are living in Tahiti, you are a citizen of France. The nice uh, beaches of Tahiti and the nice sand beaches. So yeah, it's part of France. And Scotty still at the top. Manish losing out on this one as well. And I can see second time joiner moving at number three. Parag making a lot of ground and is at number four. Okay, next question. What is the longest river in Europe? The options are Elbe, Rhine, Danube, and Volga. And the right answer is Volga. Yes. So Danube, a lot of you got Danube as the answer. Danube is like the second longest river. So Volga, which flows entirely through Russia, is the longest river in Europe. Danube flows through Germany, Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, Croatia, and a lot of other countries. So Volga is 3531 kilometers in length, and Danube is 2850 kilometers in length. So very close, but Volga is the right answer. Let's see who have got it right. Okay, Parag getting it right, getting double points, moving on at number three. See, guys, this is the beauty of the double points mix background because if even if you start late, even if you're falling behind, this is where you can make a lot of ground and make a podium finish. So, Manish, you need to be careful there. Okay, let's move on. I hope everyone is in this quiz and have not been thrown out. Which singer is known as the Queen of Pop? Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, and Madonna. Okay, Madonna is the right answer indeed. She is the best selling female recording artist of all time. And although Taylor Swift is kind of considered as like one of the recent queens of pop, probably after her Eras tour, like Madonna still holds this title of Queen of Pop, and that is the right answer. See, 10 of you have answered, and Manish finally getting one right and moving ahead a bit from Parag. I see number four, JJ, second time joiner, falling behind a bit, but Scotty still at number one, holding strong there. Okay, next question. In the game of darts, how much is the bullseye worth? If you have seen darts, you would probably know it easily. You just have to type the number. It's very easy, so no options, guys. And the answer is 50 points. Yes, no, it's not 100. It's 50 point is the main bullseye, which is the double bull, and the outer bull, the green area you can see, is 25 points. So 50 is the right answer. And yeah, no change in the leaderboard there. Moving on. Question 26. Which Irish football player has the most international caps? And that is not a clue though in the picture. Please don't get the wrong answer. I kind of gave you a hint there. Yes, the answer is Robbie Keane. So Roy Keane is in that image in the famous tackle to Haaland's father, but that is not the right answer. Roy Keane is not the right answer. It's Robbie Keane. And let's see who got that answer right. Scotty got it right. JJ got it right. And Parag got it wrong. He got kind of stumped by the GIF there, but it is Robbie Keane, who has 146 caps for Ireland. Okay, question 27 of 34, last questions. Which country has the largest number of islands? And the answer is Sweden, not Canada. Um, so Sweden has the largest number of islands, followed by Norway, and then Canada, and then Finland. It has Sweden has approximately 267,570 islands, out of which only 984 are inhabited. And nobody in the top three got it right. JJ getting it right and moving to number three, followed closely by Parag. Great stuff, JJ. And 28. Unicorn is the national animal of which country? The unicorn, the mythical animal unicorn, is the national animal of which country? Okay, and the right answer is Scotland. Five of you got it right, and the answer is Scotland. So, unicorn is often associated with a spirit that cannot be kind of tamed or held, and that resonates with the Scotland's kind of freedom movement and the